Realized I'm a god. Think I heard a bit when I murder shit. In a moment I'll be taking off a tourniquet. When I burn him and I hit him in the sternum, I don't even gotta enter, but I'm gonna win the tournament. That's what I'm all about.
It's me, Og, and I am going to be introducing my main character in this video, Augstus. As you can see, I'm in my favorite place in the garrison. This is pretty much how I feel about the garrison right here. I think it's shit, complete shit. But you know, that's for another video. And I'm gonna go sit at this stool, sit at this bar for a minute while I talk a little bit about Augstus, the history of Augstus. Let's load off. Good to know, man. Let's see, what can I order here? I can't read that. It's like chicken scratch, literally. It's okay though, seems like somebody ordered for me. I'll just gobble down on that. But so Augstus has been with me for a long time. Ever since Wrath of the Lich King, so basically almost ever since I started playing. He's not my first character because, yeah, I had a warrior named like Galaroth or something as my first character. But you know, he's been with me for a long time. He's been my main since Cataclysm. And Wrath of the Lich King, I never got anybody to level 80. I just kind of goofed off. I didn't play as much back then. I just started playing. I didn't have as much time to play. And I didn't stick with just one character. I was playing like several characters. So yeah, in Cataclysm, I hit max level with him. And he's my first ever character to be max level, and I was a holy paladin from Wrath of the Lich King. Like ever since I made him, I leveled him up and was playing him as holy. I really liked healing. I was really good at it in Cataclysm. In PvP, I was really good at being a holy paladin. You know, being a healer in PvP is all about like reaction time. It's almost like playing chess. You have to anticipate others' moves. You have to be like, I'm about to get stunned or interrupted if I cast this heal, so I have to use instant heal and then kite. And while you're like pillar hugging or kiting away from somebody, you have like, you know, a second or two to cast an ability before they come up to you and try to interrupt you or stun you or something. So you only have a short amount of time to like make decisions, and that's what made me such a good healer. Is I was really good at making split-second decisions in my reaction time. Now, as you will see, because I'm about to do some arena skirmishes here to get some honor gear, because I still have Season 1 gear, because that's when I stopped playing. Like, as you can see, I stopped playing right after I got this achievement for Warlord Season 1, ending in the top 35% of the arena ladder. I stopped playing after that, and I just came back, and it's Season 3 now, and as you can see, I have a bunch of Season 3 and Season 2 gear mixed with Season 1, because I guess I'll get up on my Argent Treasure. The garrisons have the tribute chests where you could tribute broken bones for honor points and honor gear and stuff right here, and that's how I have all that. I only recently bought this chest piece because I had like I logged on and I had like just enough to buy it, and I only had 20 honor left after I bought it, and now I have like 1,055 because I've been doing arena skirmishes to practice and polish up my skills. I didn't want to make my first gameplay video and be completely terrible because I haven't played in a while. I'm not completely polished up, you know. I'm not doing too good. Like this guy just whispered me after I left the arena after we lost. He said, "Need some practice, bub." I agree with that. Need a lot of more practice to get back to where I was. But you know, I could say that, you know, I'm not terrible. I'm on a really small server, so I don't get to play with, like, I'll show you some achievements before I start my arena skirmishes. The highest I ever got is in 2s and 3s is 1750, and in 5s I made it up to 1550 achievement. Now, a lot of people are elitists and they'll judge you based on how good you are based on your achievements, but honestly that's not how it is, because like some people are really good and they could get achievements that are way higher. Like I know I could get past 2000, but I'm on such a small server that used to be PvP server way back in the day. Now it's PvE. A lot of people left this server, Daromir, and so yeah, it's just definitely not the same, and it's hard to find someone who is interested in doing like hardcore rated arenas and battlegrounds to get achievements and all that stuff in elite gear. Like I've always dreamed of getting elite gear, but you know, it's hard to find like a duo partner and all that. Now with the new group finder rated stuff, it's a lot easier to get that, and that's how I got the Feat of Strength achievement, Challenger, in Season 1 of Warlords. I used the group finder, and you know, that's cool and all, but I ran into a problem to where I couldn't get to like play with the same people over and over again. I kept having to play with different people because I would play with someone, we would add each other on BattleNet, and then they would just like seem to just stop playing. Like they unsubscribed and or they didn't sub for the next month and they just stopped playing, stuff like that. Like it would seem that I can never get a consistent duo partner. It was very rare. Like I might have played with somebody more than once on like one occasion, and so that made it to where I couldn't really synergize with people. I would end up getting up to like the 1,750 arena points and 2s and 3s, those achievements, and I'd be really close to 2,000. At one point I got all the way up to like 1950, and it made me so mad that like people kept leaving my stop being duo partners with me. We'd be doing so well, they'd have to leave or something, and then I never play with them again. And after a while I would just wait and not play with anybody, but then I got super impatient after days of not playing, so I would go and play with other people, and then we weren't as synergized because we've never played together. And I always try to play with people with mics so we could communicate better and time our cooldowns and all that, and switch targets, and just communicate and synergize better. But it would usually take a few arenas to get the hang of it, and some people I wouldn't know if they're good or not, so we'd go into arenas and we'd lose a few times, and I'd want to give them a chance, so I'd usually do 2 to 3 arenas, and if they're really bad I'd be able to tell in like 2 arenas, and I would just be like, yeah, I gotta go, sorry man. And if we just weren't synergizing or they weren't listening, I would just, after 2 or 3 arenas I would just be like, oh, gotta go, man. So yeah, hopefully one day, maybe even having this YouTube channel, somebody will be interested in doing duos with me and getting high rating and all that, and actually being a loyal duo partner that plays together. That'd be cool. Someone could hope and dream, right? But I'm gonna queue up for the casual arena skirmish, get some honor, so I could get honor gear, and then I could go get some conquest gear. But yeah, I definitely have been messing around with my settings for OBS and World of Warcraft to make it to where it's a lot less, not as laggy. Now the quality isn't as good as you could see in these shadows, it's kind of pixelated, but I'd rather sacrifice the quality to where you could actually see the video and have it not nearly as laggy as it was when I first started recording, because it was terrible, the quality and how laggy it was unbearable to watch. So yeah, eventually I'll upgrade all my equipment, and I'll be able to record on high quality and not have as much lag. Not nearly as much, almost no lag. I have really good internet, but that's not the problem. It's my laptop that I've had for a really long time. I don't know how old exactly it is, and the model I really couldn't tell you, as I looked it up right now. It's like an Alienware M14X2, something like that. I got it when I was 15, and before I got it, my dad took it to a few deployments with him, so it's been through a lot, but you know, it works for now. And I'd rather do these videos with bad quality and being a bit laggy than not releasing them and using that as an excuse. That's basically what I've been doing this entire time. That's why the past few years I've always been wanting to. Like, I bought all this cool stuff, like this Logitech G13 gaming keyboard and this Logitech G600 gaming mouse. So, you know, I bought all that stuff and like this headset and some other stuff for my computer to where I could stream and record. Ooh, I think we're gonna go for the restro. We'll probably lose 2 DPS against a healer and a DPS. But yeah. I'm gonna go with mastery. Keep the hunter CC'd. I'll try, man. I'll definitely try. But yeah, one thing is talking and playing is really hard for me. I seem to like get too concentrated. I don't know why I attacked that totem. I'm hexed. That's good. Got him. And I lose track of what I'm saying. We killed him. But I lose track of what I'm saying. And I concentrate too much. And that's something I have to get used to. So. But yeah. Wow, I didn't even use any trinket. I just used it. But when I was killing that healer, I didn't use any trinket or cooldowns. Any defensive cooldowns or utility cooldowns. Oh, he feigned death. I did pretty good damage there. Oh, he didn't want to do another arena. That's fine. But yeah, so those past arenas I was doing in my other recordings, they didn't go nearly as well. But, like I said, did I just queue as a team? I want to leave the queue. Leave the arena too. But, yeah, so. And my other recordings were way longer. They're all over 30 minutes because I would just be rambling and ranting about a bunch of different topics at once and losing track of what I'm talking about and just starting new conversations on different topics. And so I'm going to have to organize what I'm going to talk about for each video and specifically stay on track for that topic. Like this was supposed to be about introducing Augstus, but you know, I did that, so there's not much more I could talk about. And I'll probably conclude the video pretty soon here. I'll probably end it in a second. I'm trying to remember if I have anything to talk about. Now, I would edit this video, but I wanted to do this specific video without any edits. I just wanted it to be one shot, one go. Because, I don't know, I just wanted to really try out a bunch of different ways of recording and editing and doing the videos and try to find a unique style for myself with the way I want to do it. I have fun doing all this stuff. I have fun doing like all my recordings, even if I'm getting completely stomped. Like in all my other recordings, there's a bunch of good excuse me, there's a bunch of good content there. A lot of laughs, a lot of me laughing at myself, and some funny situations. But like I said, I didn't want to edit it, and there was a lot of also mistakes in those videos, and as there's mistakes in these videos. But like I said, I'm gonna try to find like a unique style, or just a style that I like, that I prefer, that feels natural for me. because that's one thing I have to work on, is like talking naturally and recording, like, because most of the time I'm forgetting what I'm trying to say, or I'm trying to say something and I'm not explaining it well. But yeah, so this is my second video, and I'm probably going to start releasing a like how-to series of roles, like roles specifically, like how to DPS in PvP, how to heal in PvP, and how to tank in PvP. Now I'm going to start off with how to DPS in PvP because I am currently geared for it. I have no healing gear and I have no tank gear. And since I'm a hybrid class, I could do all three, and I could make videos on all three. Now, the reason I'm doing it that way on roles is because right now my only level 100 is Augstus. And Cataclysm, I had every single class except for Priests level 85, and I had them all fully conquest geared and all that. But you know, since Mist of Pandaria, I've only leveled Augstus to max level, and I've only been playing him for the last 2 expansions. So I want to do roles that way. It's every class can utilize the information I'll be doing in those videos. That way it's not class specific, and you know, if you're a hunter or you want to learn something about some other class and I'm sitting here talking about paladins, you know, it wouldn't be specifically just paladins. Everyone could utilize the information. And then I'm going to definitely be doing paladin guides for sure, because I think personally, I'm a very experienced paladin. I'm not the best, I'm very good, but I'm very experienced, and I could tell you absolutely everything you need to know about a paladin in pretty good detail. I could tell you all the tips and tricks, and I'm definitely going to be doing videos on that. And as for PvE, since it's like towards the end of this expansion, and there's Legion's going to be coming out relatively soon, kind of soon, not so soon, I'm probably not going to do any PvE content. I'll probably start doing PvE content when Legion comes out, like leveling from 100 to 110, and then you know, the dungeons and raids and content like that. And definitely getting that legendary sword, because Jesus, I've been waiting for that ever since I started playing Retribution. I've been waiting for a legendary sword. Like, I've always wanted a legendary weapon, and I'm gonna see if it's better than the PvP weapon, and if it is, I'm definitely going after it. I'll be using that a lot. But, yeah, so, like I said, I'm gonna be making some series soon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys have a really nice day. I'll see you guys later.